All right, man, what's going on? Clark Bartram here with Training Mask 3.0, and I got a really good workout for you today. I'm in my favorite gym in San Marcos, California, called Self-Made. It is full of some of the best trainers in our area, and these guys, to tell you what, they get after it. It's a Sunday afternoon, so there's not a lot of people in here right now, but I'm telling you, there's no games being played. So I want that to be the premise for what I want to talk to you about today. And my question is this: how do you approach your workout? Are you looking for intensity? Because if you're looking for intensity, that's what I want to talk to you about today. And I got a couple of acronyms that I want you to get familiar with, because those acronyms I'm going to use in all of my workouts that I bring to you here at Training Mask. And one of those is VOT, and that stands for volume over time. Basically, how much volume can we get in over a period of time? And you can use that training principle with anything like an EMOM or an AMRAP or any of these acronyms that we hear being used in the fitness circles today. So that is one of them. And then the other one is RC, and it stands for respiratory conditioning. And that is exactly where my training mask comes into play. So I got it here in my bag. I bring it with me to the gym and everywhere I go, because there's a layer of intensity that this training mask brings that you cannot get without it. That is just a reality. So if we're talking about approaching your workout with intensity, the training mask is something that I really want you to consider and not be embarrassed by, right? Because here's the truth. When I go in this gym and start training, there's a lot of people in here who know what they're doing and they know what they're talking about. And what they're gonna do is look at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? But here is the reality. I don't give a shit what they think. I really, honestly, I don't care, because I am in here in the gym. I train in this gym, not to look good in here, not to look good for them, but to look good out there. And more importantly than looking good, I wanna function good as a human being. So there's an element of training that we don't often think about, and that is respiratory conditioning. How hard do you train your lungs? So the beauty of the training mask is this: no differently than when I would add or take off weight from a bench press or a squat rack or a shoulder press or anything, when I add or subtract weight, I'm making that what? Harder or easier on my muscles. So now I have the training mask, I can make it harder or easier on my lungs based upon how I dial this up and create resistance for my lungs. So these are the ways I want you to think about what I bring you when I show you these different workout programs. So with that being said, today's workout will be a VOT workout with hypertrophy being my goal. So the rep range that I'm going to choose is going to be the agreed upon rep range, which is 8 to 12 repetitions for hypertrophy. So I'm going to go with 10, and I'm going to use the EMOM principle, every minute on the minute. And I'm going to do a squat and a bench press. So I'm going to get 10 reps in on the squats, and I'm going to rest the rest of that minute, and then I'm going to go at the end of that minute to the bench press, get my 10 reps in, and then rest the rest of that minute and get my 10 reps in. So then at the end of that minute, I'll go back and forth for 10 minutes. So I could divide that up however I want it, but the bottom line is I'm doing what I want to do for my workout. Now there are different types of EMOMs. I could do both exercises in the 1 minute, but I'm not going to do that because I am making it harder by using my training mask 3.0, because I will be dialing this up to 6, which is going to cause more resistance on my lungs, which is going to make me work harder. Now listen again. Here's something else it's going to make me do. It's going to make me work harder between sets. While I'm resting the rest of that minute that I have left over, my lungs are going to be working harder, therefore what? Getting stronger. So you could not do this workout just by increasing other ways of intensity, right? So you could increase reps, you could increase weight, you could decrease the time between sets, you could increase the speed in which you do the repetitions. There's a variety of different ways that you could change the workout. But if you're using this, it's an entirely different way, because you can only add so much weight. Eventually, I'm only going to be able to squat so much. I'm only going to be able to bench press so much. So there's a ceiling to what I'm going to be able to do. When I add the Training Mask 3.0 in there, I'm adding now another variable, which is going to do what? Increase my intensity in the workout. So I don't care what anyone in here thinks. No differently than the guy who walks in or the gal who walks in and they're looking great. They're dressed, they got all the Lululemon on, they're matched up, they're looking good. Now if they come in here and just do selfies and Instagram, then some people are gonna go, come on, really, what are you doing? Are you posing in the gym because you just wanna be famous on Instagram? It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how you attack your workout. There's really one thing that I keep in mind when I go do a workout, is the intensity of that workout and how I'm going to approach, or better yet, attack my workout. So I can come in here and just get my time in and say, yeah, I did bench and squats, but not really get as much out of my workout as if I came in here and attacked it. And what I'm telling you is, by using the training mask, you will attack your workout even harder. Let's go.